As the first dynasty in the history of Chinese civilization. Did the Xia dynasty truly exist? The establishment of the Xia dynasty is considered a landmark event marking China's transition into a class-based society. However, due to the scarcity of historical records related to the Xia dynasty, some historians and scholars have questioned its existence. Nevertheless, in the records of the grand historian, King Jie, the Annals of Xia, Xia Benji, documents the lineage of the Xia dynasty with clarity, comparable to the lineage of the Shang dynasty recorded in the Annals of Yin Benji. The lineage of the Shang dynasty has been corroborated by oracle bone inscriptions unearthed at the Yingqiu archaeological site in Anyang. Therefore, many scholars consider the records of the Xia dynasty's lineage in the records of the grand historian to be credible. At the same time, the discovery of the Erlitou site in Luoyang, Hunan, has gradually unveiled the mysteries surrounding the ancient capital of the Xia dynasty. The Erlitou site is increasingly regarded by academics as the remains of the Xia dynasty's capital. In this video, I will explore and delve into the story of this ancient dynasty based on existing historical accounts and ancient legends. According to historical records, before the establishment of the Xia dynasty, conflicts among tribes had already emerged in the Yellow River Basin. The Xia tribe gradually rose to prominence around the period following Zhuangqiu in China's ancient historical legends. The earliest recorded member of the Xia clan was Shi Gun. In the records of the grand historian, King Jie, specifically in the Annals of Xia, Xia Benji, and the Dadai Li Ji, Shi Gun is described as the son of Zhuangqiu. It is stated that the Yellow Emperor begot King Jie, who begot Zhuangqiu, and Zhuangqiu begot Gun, whose son was Wu the Great, known as Xia Hao Qi. Meanwhile, in the Hanshu, treatise on laws and calendars, it is noted that Zhuangqiu begot Shi Gun. These accounts suggest that the Xia tribe was likely a branch of the Zhuangqiu tribe, descendants of the Yellow Emperor, and may have formed through intermarriage with a branch of the Yan Emperor's Gonggong clan, creating a new tribal entity. During the era of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors, the Yellow River Basin was plagued by frequent flooding, severely affecting the production and livelihoods of surrounding populations. To combat the floods, many tribes formed alliances. Shi Gun was elected as a leader to oversee flood control efforts. But after 9 years of effort, he ultimately failed. After Shi Gun's death, his son, Wu the Great, was appointed by Emperor Shun to continue leading the flood control efforts. According to the records of the grand historian, Xia Benji, Wu the Great worked tirelessly, spending 13 years away from home and not daring to enter his house even when passing by. Wu mobilized the people of various tribes, and after 20 years of relentless effort, he finally succeeded in controlling the floods. Wu's work not only achieved unprecedented unity among the early Huoxia people but also greatly elevated his personal prestige. Subsequently, Emperor Shun appointed Wu and Yu to lead a campaign against the Sanmao tribe. Under the leadership of Wu the Great, the Northern Huoxia alliance successfully conquered the Sanmao tribal confederation. Following the victories in flood control and the conquest of the Sanmao, the Xia tribe effectively became the leader of the tribal confederation. According to the military democratic system of the tribal confederation at that time, the selection of leaders was based on the principle of abdication, where capable and virtuous individuals were chosen. It is said that Emperors Yao, Shun, and Wu all practiced this system to select the common leader of the tribal confederation. Thanks to his high prestige at the time, Wu the Great smoothly accepted Emperor Shun's abdication and succeeded him as the leader of the tribal confederation. When Emperor Shun stepped down, he nominated Gao Yao, a highly respected leader in the East, as his successor, to demonstrate respect for the tradition of abdication. However, Gao Yao passed away prematurely and could not assume the position. As a result, Emperor Shun chose Bo Yi, a leader of the Dongyi tribes, as the next successor. However, the decision to appoint Bo Yi as the leader caused great dissatisfaction among Yu's family, particularly his son Qi. When Wu succeeded Emperor Shun as the leader, he convened the tribes for an assembly at Mount Tu and once again launched a campaign against the Sanmao. According to the Zuo Xuan, during the assembly at Mount Tu, tens of thousands of tribal representatives participated in a jade-holding ritual, demonstrating the Xia tribe's significant influence. During this assembly, the leader of the Fangfeng tribe was executed by Wu for arriving late, highlighting the unparalleled power of Wu and the Xia tribe. who had become capable of disrupting the balance within the tribal confederation. When he planned to pass leadership to Bo Yi, his clan, particularly Qi, opposed the decision, unwilling to see power fall into the hands of someone outside their family, thereby resisting the tradition of abdication. Thus, Yu's son Qi, with the support of his clan, expelled Bo Yi and became the leader of the tribal confederation. From this point on, the system of public rule, abdication, transitioned into family rule, hereditary monarchy. In 2070 BCE, Qi established the Xia Dynasty, marking the beginning of China's history of hereditary rule. Primitive society was replaced by a society based on private ownership. The establishment of a new system inevitably faced doubts and resistance from many tribes that favored the traditional system of abdication. The Yu clan, based in the outskirts, rose in defiance and led a tribal alliance to confront Qi, engaging in a fierce battle with Qi's forces at Gan. To solidify his rule, Qi claimed that his authority was a mandate of heaven, asserting that his rule was divinely ordained. He used the concept of heaven's will to legitimize his reign. This claim resonated with and gained support from the people of the Central Plains at the time. Eventually, Qi defeated the Yu clan and enslaved them. This victory symbolized the shift in the mainstream societal values of the Central Plains, transitioning from the original abdication system to a hereditary system. From 2070 BC to 1600 BCE, the Xia dynasty lasted for more than 470 years, spanning 14 generations and 17 kings. It was also the first slave society dynasty recorded in Chinese history. The dynasty founded by Qi experienced various historical phases, including the loss of the kingdom during the reign of Tai Kang, its revival under Shao Kang, and its decline under Xia Jie. Although Qi rose above other tribal leaders to establish the dynasty, the rule based on brute force and suppression was not entirely stable. Other tribal leaders continued to covet his throne. After Xia Qi's death, his son Tai Kang ascended the throne. During his reign, Tai Kang indulged in pleasures and neglected state affairs, leading to the weakening of the Xia tribe's authority. Taking advantage of this, the leader of the Dongyi tribe, Hao Yi, seized control of the Xia regime, an event known as the loss of Tai Kang. Subsequently, Hao Yi installed Tai Kang's younger brother, Zhong Kang, as king, but the real power remained in the hands of Hao Yi. Within the Dongyi tribe, however, power struggles also broke out. Eventually, Hao Yi was killed by his foster son, Han Chuo, who declared himself king. Han Chuo then pursued and sought to eliminate the Xia royal family. However, Shao Kang, the grandson of Zhong Kang, managed to escape with the help of the Yu tribe. Shao Kang gradually rebuilt his strength. With the support of the Xia people and loyal ministers, he launched a counterattack, overthrew Han Chuo, and restored the Xia dynasty. The fall of the Dongyi tribe marked an event known as the Restoration of Shao Kang, around 1600 BCE. During the reign of the 17th king of the Xia dynasty, Xia Jie, the dynasty entered its final stage of decline. During his reign, Xia Jie frequently waged wars, ruled with tyranny, and focused solely on his own pleasures, ignoring the suffering of the people. This sparked widespread resentment among the populace and other tribes. Finally, Sheng Tang, the leader of the Shang tribe, launched the Shang Revolution, overthrowing Xia Jie. Thus, the Xia dynasty, the first hereditary regime in Chinese history, came to an end. The political system of the Xia dynasty was a hereditary system, gradually developed based on the patriarchal family structure. The rank and status of the aristocratic classes were determined by their hierarchy, kinship, and the closeness of blood relations within the family. The Xia rulers, Xia Hao, and kings held supreme power during the Xia dynasty, consolidating both military and political authority. Under their leadership, military officials, prisons, and other institutions served as the pillars of the state's governance. Additionally, the Xia kings occasionally appointed officials to carry out specific missions, akin to the role of imperial envoys in later dynasties. The Xia dynasty also established the position of Taishi Ling, Grand Historian, responsible for managing astronomical observations, calendrical calculations, and related tasks. Additionally, the Xia dynasty implemented regulations overseeing the heavens, earth, and the four seasons. By the late Xia period, the traditional Chinese Ganzi, heavenly stems and earthly branches, system was already in use for recording years and days. Furthermore, the Xia dynasty appointed officials responsible for legislation, making its legal system the earliest legislative framework in Chinese history. At that time, people were already able to calculate time based on astronomical phenomena and constellations, serving agricultural production, daily life, and governmental affairs. The legal philosophy of the Xia dynasty can be summarized by the principle of obeying heaven and enforcing the law. The legal philosophy of the Xia dynasty was reflected in the belief that the ruler's authority originated from the mandate of heaven, and rulers used the banner of heaven's will to legitimize their governance. According to ancient records, the legal system during the Xia period was already relatively well developed. The Xia Code, formulated by the Xia dynasty, is considered the first official legal code in Chinese history. During the Xia dynasty, agricultural civilization also saw significant development. According to ancient records, the Xia dynasty implemented the wellfield system and engaged in textile production. They achieved notable advancements in water management and the use of agricultural tools. Among the production tools unearthed from the Erlitou culture, the tools used by the Xia people were primarily made of stone. Additionally, bone tools and wooden pestles were still in use. And with the development of next-generation agricultural production and the division of labor in production sectors, various handicrafts such as pottery firing, stone tool crafting, percussion instrument making, club tool production, as well as bronze casting and woodwork manufacturing, also saw new advancements and divisions of labor. And during the Xia dynasty, these crafts may have already become independent handicraft production sectors. In history, there are records of the Xia Chronicle, Xia language books, and royal steles, which are considered the preserved writings of the Xia dynasty. Most people believe that the Xia Chronicle is the script of the Xia period, but this viewpoint remains highly debated. From an archaeological perspective, no definite and reliable script from the Xia dynasty has been discovered so far. The oracle bone inscriptions and bronze inscriptions unearthed in places such as the Shang capital Yin ruins in Anyang, Hunan, are the earliest known writings in China, and are also fundamentally mature scripts, from the time of the Yin ruins tracing back to the early Xia period. It spans only about 800 or 900 years. Therefore, the script of the Xia dynasty must have also been mature. It can be assumed that the Xia period likely had corresponding scripts and written records. However, it requires generations of archaeologists to continue deep excavation and research into the culture of the Xia dynasty.